All right, so let me see how I'm gonna share my screen. Let's see how I'm gonna share my screen. Let me see. All right, so oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. I've been muted. Sorry about that. I have to start afresh, right? So okay, I was saying I started with breaking down the market, and I said, welcome to this week's live session. This week we'll be looking at a few pairs and a few instruments in the financial market. And I went further to say, overall on my screen we have the EURGBP, and I'm expecting us to see a sell, although we are bullish on this pair because the market has given us this. The market gave us this. Now I indicated this area here as my area of interest. That's the AY, right? And I said I'm expected to see the markets drop anywhere around here. I'm interested in taking a buy. But until then, I'm not buying this pair yet. Reason because market gave us this high, low, high, low, high, low, high, change of character, high, swept liquidity a little bit here, came back here, inducement, give us this, give us this, give us this, came back up. So I'm expecting to see more sell, more push to the downside, right? More push to the downside. So that was what I said. And I went further to say, for the sake of time, I won't be going in depth into it. I'll start my analysis from the weekly and from the daily time frame. So I said this is our daily high. The reason why I'm going to use this is because price failed to break this high, to break this zone. So we have this as our daily high. Now, how am I going to mark out the daily low? So since we have this area here, liquidity resting around this area, I won't really call it our low yet, right? Because it's obviously going to be taken out. So I would rather pick this guy here as my daily low, right? Please, if you want to send a message to me, if you want to ask questions, you can either send a message to the support handle at edge_strategy here on Telegram. So, right. And for those people that will have to connect from YouTube, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. We'll be looking at it. So now this is our daily low, which I expect to be taken out. Now, a lot of people want to call this probably an order block. Now, using the edge strategy, this is not the kind of order block I personally like to trade. So, okay, so now we have our high. What are we expecting? Now, these three candles still signifies that we are going to keep pushing to the downside, because we also have an inducement around here. Price swept out previous liquidity high, like our previous daily high, sorry. Price swept our previous daily high with this, leaving us with an inducement, right? So now let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so why isn't it clicking? Okay, so we have this. I bet you guys can see my screen. All right, so on this guy, I'm expecting to see us just do this. Since our high has been taken, I want to just keep same price. Just do this slightly, then continue pushing to the downside, right? This is what I want to see the market do. Give us a little push to the upside to build up liquidity around here, trendline liquidity, then we sell off. That's for EURGBP. Now, moving on to gold. Or let's do GBPUSD. So GBPUSD, I've been bullish on this guy, which I have been sending out the forecast, and I've been breaking down the market for us all. We can actually see how price is actually respecting and playing out just the way we said, or I said is going to play out. So this is obviously an inverse head and shoulder for those of you that trade chart patterns and candlestick patterns. Trading chart pattern, you'll see that this price has already given us an inverse head and shoulder, which are indicated here. This is the left shoulder, left neckline, head, right neckline, right shoulder, and currently this move you're seeing is what we are actually gunning for, to sweep out liquidity, resting around this area, resting around this area, resting around this area, and most likely to this area, or even break it and give us a new high. So we missed this trade because of Asian session liquidity, right? We were expecting, the spread was too much, so that was why I didn't even call out this trade for anybody, for you guys, both my mentees. So currently we have this guy still playing out just the same way I said it was going to play out. Price actually came back down here, respected this zone, came into this area, and currently we're selling. We're buying. If there's an opportunity on this trade or this guy, I'm actually going to wait for a retracement if possible, or probably when price gets to this place. If we can get a retracement back down to this area, then we'll continue buying. I'll send it out to the Telegram channel here. So now on Wednesday we are having different high impact news. Let's look at the markets. Personally, I like to use a Forex book calendar. You can also use Forex Factory, but personally I like to use this because it's simple and I don't need to stress myself too much. So currently we have today is Monday. Today's Monday. We have in the next 20, 25 and 29 minutes, we have a high impact news. This is not my major concern. So let's go down to Wednesday. We have high impact news even tomorrow. We have this. Right, sorry about that. So we have this. We have this. We just have a couple of high impact news tomorrow. On Wednesday, we have this also, right? And we have CPI, right? Now all of all these things we also have this high impact news. A lot of high impact news starting from even tomorrow. So personally, if we really can't say, everybody is anticipating to see if there will be a cut in rates. And if there will be a cut in rates, meaning we should see gold buy drastically, right? If there will be a cut in rates, we should see gold buy drastically while this guy continues pumping aggressively. Everybody's anticipating for particular news. So for now, we're just going to keep trading what we see and not what we feel, right? So it's painful we missed this opportunity, but then we don't chase the market. We allow the market to come to us and just play out the way we want it. So we're going to chill. So on GBP USD, I'm bullish. EURUSD also, I guess I sent out this trade last week on Friday, but I didn't take it because the market was already closing. So it was already close of market, so I didn't see a need to take it. So GBPUSD and EURUSD have similarities, just that one moves faster than the other, all depending on the time and what is prompting them to move. Most times GBP moves faster than EURUSD, and most times EURUSD moves faster than GBPUSD. Just that they move in the same pattern. Same way EURUSD, AUDUSD, and NZDUSD. So let's get down to EURUSD. So Euro, okay, good. Now you can see how this guy just tapped into our zone, tapped into it. I didn't take this trade. I'm not going to fake what I didn't do. So price just tapped into this guy and is currently buying. This should be around this should be around 40, almost 40, okay, almost 45 pips, which is not bad. Risking 20 pips. This is 1:2. So if we are taking this trade already, probably this would have given us TP1 and we hold down to the next TP ball. We also missed this trade. So we've missed GBP USD and we've missed EURUSD. But no panic. the week is just starting. You don't want to start the week with losses first, because if you start your week with loss, it might mess your mindset, it might mess your whole trading week. So you just want to start small, then you build up capital and you build up confidence for the week. All right, so moving on to the next pair. I guess all these guys have touched down on them. That's why I'm just going back to them just for reference sake. We just want to sweep out liquidity above all these areas to target out this guy. Want to sweep out liquidity here also. So we're just chilling. So so we have what up there? We have gold. Please, if you have any pair you want me to analyze, send it to the Telegram support handle, which is edge_strategy. That's the Telegram channel, the Telegram support handle. So for gold, we missed this sell from here. Price did not activate it. Then the one on Friday, which I called out, I didn't take it because the market was almost closed, and so there was no need. I didn't want to swing the trade. So if the market should open, don't get stopped out because of spread and all of those things. So I didn't call out that particular one. And when market got to our entry around here, it missed our entry with just like maybe a pip or two, and it left us, I guess, give us around almost 200 pips, I guess, from this zone to this zone. That's 274 pips or 75 pips thereabouts. So now what am I expecting? Now if you look at the market very well from this point, you'll see it is the same pattern here. Although I am expecting it will be very nice to see price go down into this area and continue buying, right? It will be very nice to see price do this. For now, we don't trade what we feel, we trade what we see. So I'm not held bent on this particular bias. Personally, I'm trading what I see. So if what I feel is the market should go here and the market might choose not to go there, and trust me, we'll lose money. So we don't trade. Your feelings are valid, but they are not always right. So that's why I'm not trading what I feel. Right, I'm trading what I'm seeing. So I feel this market is going to get here, right? I feel it's going to get here. It is going to be very nice to see this market go down here, because we'll be sweeping out liquidity here. We'll be sweeping out liquidity here. We'll be sweeping out liquidity around all these areas. All these guys will sweep out, okay? We'll sweep out liquidity all these places. So, but then I am not trading what I feel. So now this is the same pattern price is actually giving us. Currently we are around we are around this area like this. Sorry, I need to take this guy out. Sorry. So currently we're around this area like this. I'm expecting us to, we're around this area. Right? We're around this area now. But I'm expecting us to go back down here into this area and we buy. Right? That is what I'm expecting us to do. So for me, let me explain even further on the chart. So we had this, came down, this, came down, this, came down to sweep out liquidity here, right? Which is this guy here. This guy here is this guy here. We went back up, which is this guy here. We came back down here, which is this guy here. We went back up to this area, which is this guy here. We came back down here, which is this guy here. We went back up here, which is this guy here. And currently we've been shrinking till we got this, which is this guy here. Right now, we went back up, which is this guy here. So I'm anticipating to see us come back down, which will be this guy here. Now, if we get back down into this area, I'm anticipating to see us buy to sweep out liquidity of those people that have been selling. Remember, we've been selling in my inner circle, we've been selling magnetes, we've been selling, I've been calling out the sell. We cut this guy first. We took out our profit here, waited for price to come back here. We sold into this place. It was I guess either Thursday thereabout, which we took profit, and I was anticipating to see us sell from here. So we've been selling. So all these people selling, both this guy here selling, this guy here selling, this one selling, all of them selling. We want to sweep out liquidity and take them out. That is why I'm anticipating a buy. I'm anticipating a buy because of the liquidity resting above all of these areas. Right now, just a quick one. Just to be on the safe side, wherever you see liquidity resting, that is where, this is my principle. It might not work for everybody, but I've been using this for a couple of years and it's been working for me. Wherever you see liquidity resting, that is where the market tends to tap into first. So you just want to train your eyes to see where liquidity is resting. And when you see liquidity resting there, do not hesitate to jump, to take action actually. So I can see liquidity resting here. I can see liquidity resting here and all these places, and I'm interested in taking it. Same way, these guys, the big boys in the market, is saying us trade support and resistance, and meaning at each point when we trade our support, we put our entry at support. Those guys are all actually saying it, and they've seen a lot of liquidity resting around that support area, and you see it being taken out, and you think it's your village people. Hell no. These guys have understood the principle of liquidity, and they now know how to manipulate your IQ. And they just give you 2 grains of corn, and they take your whole bag of corn. So you need to train yourself, train your eyes to see liquidity and take action. So this is for gold. BTC USD, this week will be crazy because at the look of things, we might be crazily bullish. Short term, I was bullish on this guy, but now with the fundamentals coming out, or the crypto market looks heavily bullish. But we can't say for free or for certain because we have high impact news from tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, mostly Wednesday. We have a lot of news that can serve as momentum, or can bring in momentum into the market to push us higher or take a lot of people lower. But I feel let's go into BTC USD. Let's get into BTC USD. So I was short-term bullish on this guy, but right now the bias is changing a little bit. Okay, right now we can see price swept liquidity here. I give us this, and currently we are going up gradually. Now we might just sweep our liquidity here and continue buying. Yes, we might sweep our liquidity here. For now, I'm not seeing any clear entry on this guy. I'm not seeing any clear entry because, one, fundamentally speaking, the market is in a very dicey place where if you take stupid actions, it's actually going to tell on your account. So you don't want to get caught up in that kind of situation. You get me? So okay. If you have any pair you want me to analyze, please put it in the chat box for those of you watching from YouTube. And if you have, for those of you watching here on Telegram, send a DM to the support handle at edge_strategy. Let me type it out. This is the Telegram. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is it. On Telegram, right? This is the support handle on Telegram. So which other pair am I looking at? Let's see NZDUSD. NZDUSD should be looking bearish. It should be looking bearish because we swept out the low. Okay. This is not looking bearish yet. So we might push up more into this place to sweep out this weekly high. Okay, well, now I was anticipating a different thing because okay, well, I was anticipating a different thing. I'm sorry about that. So now you guys can see this is the chart. I will have to clean it up. We went up. I was explaining what happened. Swept our liquidity, gave us a weekly low and inducement, and we continued going up. We went up, came back down here to fill up to mitigate and currently we're fine. So I have to take this out since I've explained this already. So I was thinking we've even gotten to the sell side, and currently now you guys would bear with me. There was a time in one of our live sessions, I can't remember which one, I said I was expecting to see price sweep out liquidity here. Now this is just, you can see how I spot out all these things constantly. A sweep of liquidity, market swept out liquidity. I have trained my eyes to see where liquidity is resting. And that is why most times I can stay for a week or two without taking a trade. It is not because I am nonchalant or because I don't like money. No, it is because I have trained myself. It has taken me years of mastery to understand this thing. I can stay and place just one trade in a whole week. Now, this is why my account, even when my account, I have a drawdown. Like there was a time, I guess 2 weeks ago, I had drawdown because I called out the first trade. It hit stop loss. I had to wait. I got a lot of messages. Why are you not calling out trade? We had stop loss, and I was telling everybody, relax. Not because I'm not profitable. I mean, I am profitable. I don't need to prove it to anybody. I have my track record, not once, no. I mean, for years. So I don't need to prove to anybody that I am profitable. The things around me and all came from mostly by God through trading. So I don't need to come and start proving to anybody, believe me, I'm profitable. This is why. No, I mean, the same way I call out trade, and if you have a win, if you're profitable, if that trade was profitable, it's the same way I win. If I hit a stop loss, if you hit a stop loss from the trade I called, I also feel it. A funny thing is, I even it's more than you guys. Most of you, I believe, because of the volume I trade. So that being said, now we've seen that price has swept out this liquidity. I saw an opportunity here again because at first I said if we get here, we're buying. When we got here, I saw how there was liquidity also. I said, no, let's take out liquidity a little bit more. We took out liquidity. I was satisfied. I said, okay, any other thing to the downside has violated my buy bias. So there was no need. I was just waiting. This was my last strand, and that is why my strategy is called the edge strategy. Reason because when price gets to this, it gets to that peak. Most times people will say, I echo you're a sniper and all those things. Yes, I take sniper trades. I take crazy trades with sniper entries. But then the principle of edge strategy is when price gets to that point, it's either it goes that way or it's either it doesn't. That is just the principle, right? With the whole, now this is not me trying to downplay anybody's efforts. I don't I don't talk down on people's strategy. Every strategy works. It all depends on who is implementing it and how you are implementing it. Right? So this is why in my mentorship I always tell people you might learn the edge strategy, but you might not use it. But one thing I'll guarantee you for sure is you would see the markets differently. And if you use it the right way, you'll be profitable. That is one thing I can guarantee. And the best part is you can, from the edge strategy, you can choose to create your own simple strategy. The edge strategy is not just complicated. It's just as easy as, okay, you've spotted out this thing. You now know that this is your setup. You jump right into it. That is just it. So now the edge strategy helps you gain confidence. That is the best part of it. It helps you gain confidence. So that is why I am not here coming to bash anybody's strategy. You know, people trading support and resistance are whack people that use indicators. No, I won't do that. You won't see me doing that because every strategy works. All depends on who is using it, how you're using it, right? So, and that's even true. For the sake of those that probably joined, I'll have to upload this video. Probably I'll send the link somewhere. You guys can rewatch it and stuff. And for the sake of those that want to probably join this batch of mentorship, it is for 3 months. And this is going to be the last mentorship for the year. I don't know when the next one would be. I don't just go about hosting mentorship back to back. No, I don't. Seldomly would you see me post out, this is my mentorship program for 1 year, for 1 month and stuff. No, it's mostly 3 months and what have you. But that being said, if whatever thing you want to ask about the mentorship, feel free to send the support handle your questions and they will attend to it. I just thought about it. I just remembered and I said, let me just say it here. So back to what we were saying. NZDUSD, since we have gotten to this point, I'm expecting to see us continue buying. Yes. Expecting to see us continue buying. We might just consolidate a little bit, then boom. Right? We might just keep consolidating, or even funny thing, we might just keep seeing price stall a little bit, just keep stalling, and we just, but overall I am still seeing more bullishness on this guy. I've not seen any sell opportunity on this guy yet. I've not seen anybody selling around this area. I'm sorry, because you've seen this. Anybody selling around this area because you've seen this thing and you call it another block. I'm sorry to break your heart. This might not hold, right? It might not hold. If you're calling this another block, it might not hold because price will have to take it out. Price might just have to take it out. Now come back down and you'll keep wailing, thinking, okay, oh yeah, the price just left up my stop loss and it's going to retrace and it needs to, okay, when price goes back up here, I will take a sell. And you place another sell and guess what? It comes back down and you add more position and boom, you lose money. That's how people get to lose money. This order block you're seeing here is not the kind of order block I like to trade. It's not the kind of order block I teach my people to trade. This order block is going to sweep your liquidity out, right? So if you're planning to start selling this guy from this point, please use a lower risk. I won't say don't do it because I mean trading is personal, and you take actions or you take the consequences of your actions. Yes. So this is for, I might put this guy on my radar on the pairs I want to trade this week. I might put this guy on my radar. So NZDUSD, NZDUSD, and gold. I'm more interested in these guys. Let me see what gold is still saying right now. Let me see what gold is saying. Okay. Okay, if you're on this live right now, it is not late to take gold. Use a lower risk. Buy gold. If you're on this live right now and you want to buy gold, SL is going to be around 50 pips. That is why I'm saying use a lower risk. Buy gold. So it's just the start of the week, so you don't want to be risking too much. So that is for so you need to this is the trade I'm going to be looking out for. So let's just see how this plays out. We are going to be chilled this week. Hopefully, by God's grace, we will. This week is going to be so much. We'll make so much money from the market this week. So, just for the sake of transparency, I don't know if you guys can see it. I also took the trade. All right, so if you have any pair or anything you want me to analyze for you, please send a message to edge_strategy and indicate the pair you want us to analyze for you. And I would have to, if you have questions, feel free to request for the mic and let's answer a few questions before we do. So if you have questions relating to trading or psychology, feel free to request for the mic and they will be granted onto you. So I'll give, what's the time? I'll probably give like 5 minutes for questions if there is any. So I'll be waiting. All right. I believe everything that was said was understood. So I guess we'll have to call it a day. See you guys in any other update. I will actually send it to the Telegram channel. As you already know, guys, Echo is active. Thanks to everybody that joined the live session. See you guys. And for those of you that missed it or joined late, I'll share a link to the video so you guys can watch it. Peace out, guys.